As we enter October 2024, just a month away from the election, I'm updating my electoral map prediction for the race between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Let's kick things off by looking at the solid states, those where either Harris or Trump are expected to win by a margin of 15 points or more. Starting with Harris's solid blue states, she's certain to win Washington, California, Hawaii, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maryland, the District of Columbia, and Maine's 1st District. This gives her a total of 109 electoral votes on Trump's side. He's locked in solid wins in Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, North and South Dakota, all of Nebraska except the 2nd District, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, South Carolina, Alaska, and Maine 2nd District. These give Trump 126 electoral votes, putting him slightly ahead early on. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Now, let's move to the likely states. Okay? Those where the margin will be between 7 and 15 points, starting with Harris. She's likely to win Oregon, Illinois, New Jersey, and Delaware. While these states went solidly for Biden in 2020, Harris isn't polling as strongly. Even in New York, Harris is only up by 13 points, a significant drop from Biden's 23-point win in 2020. In fact, Harris is on track for the weakest Democratic performance in New York since 1988, so it's marked as likely blue. In Colorado, she's ahead by about 7 to 10 points, giving her a likely win there as well. With these states added, Harris is nearing 200 electoral votes for Trump. 2 states stand out as likely re-crisp. Iowa and Ohio. Both of these states used to be competitive, going narrowly to Obama, but Trump won them by nearly double digits in both 2016 and 2020. Iowa swung 15 points to the right in 2016, and despite polls showing Trump barely ahead in 2020, he won by the same margin. These states are no longer battlegrounds, and Trump is set to win them for a 3rd consecutive time. Texas is also firmly in Trump's column. Despite a slight leftward shift, Trump is expected to win the state by around 10 points, though not as solidly as past Republican candidates. In Florida, a state once considered a battleground, Trump's victory is nearly certain after winning it in both 2016 and 2020, and with DeSantis's massive re-election win in 2022. Florida is now considered a solid red state. Trump is expected to win it, though it may be a bit closer than in state-level races. With these likely red states added, Trump extends his lead to 219 electoral votes, just 51 shy of the 270 needed to win. This leaves us with 12 battleground states and Nebraska's 2nd District, which will ultimately decide who the 47th president will be. These states, while making up less than a quarter of the Electoral College, hold immense sway in such a close race.